Hey guys, welcome to Rumble's Fish Room. So today we're doing a bit of a garden bed out the front, but just before we get stuck into that, this morning I've just cleaned the camera while we're waiting for the the landscaping shop to open. So I'll just show you that quickly before we get stuck into the garden. So I've cleaned all the shutter inside here and the mirror and the lens, and I've cleaned inside this lens, and I made a little paper gasket out of an old envelope, and the idea is to try seal this a bit better, and it does work, just so no moisture gets in there, because that's what happened the other day. Moisture got in there. It's not really a one-handed task. The only problem is now the gasket actually covers the red dot that you meant to line that up with. So that's on. So I've cleaned it all. I've taken a couple of photos. I took a photo in the display tank, which I'll drop here. Alright, so now what we're going to do, I'm going to put the camera in this bag. And I'm going to put the flashes in there as well. The flashes aren't really necessary, but the flashes got wet the other day, like they were literally dripping, so I'd like to keep them in there as well. Alright, so now we're in the fish room, and where am I going to put it? I don't know, guys. Probably just up here. Try and keep that closed. So now I should be able to come back in an hour. Probably won't be an hour. It'll be later this afternoon, and we'll be able to take a photo without it going misty like this. So this is my hassle every time I come in the fish room. Check out the fry, guys. There's so many. Alright guys, so we're at Bunnings. I've actually come here just for a tech bit because I left my tools at work and I need a tech bit to build this garden edging. But while we're here, I've decided to grab the PVC parts for the retic. If you look, I found 25mm to 20mm tees, so I only needed one reducer, which is handy. Now I need pipe. I've walked straight past it because we're on the camera. Oh my fucking god, guys. I hate Bunnings. Why am I not holding the camera? Where the fuck is their 25mm pipe? Are you joking? Oh well, can that idea. We're not doing that today. What the fuck's going on over there, guys? It's some sort of fucking superhero. No, a transformer, sorry. There's a fucking transformer. We missed him. Huh. Anyway, so, quick update on the PVC. Fuck Bunnings. They're completely fucking sold out of 25mm. Oh my god. What the fuck's that? What is that? There's a 25 there. I wonder what it is. Alright guys, so I managed to find one 3-meter length, and we're going to put a joint in it, and then a 1-meter length, and it's going to be tight so that I actually don't know if it's going to reach. Looking at that, that's got to go that way 300. It's going to be so fucking close. We might need to dig that up and like we can shift that over. Anyway, that's my life. Nothing's ever simple. So we've got our garden edging here, Angie's laying it out. What are you doing, babe? We gotta bend it first. So I'm gonna bend my two. I'm gonna have a radius there and a radius there. So I'm gonna bend two pieces matching, and then the straight piece will go in the middle, and the straight piece will actually govern the size of the garden bed. But my aim is to go from corner of window to corner of window. Raised 100 mil. So that's another issue. We need sand. I've spent the last 3 years getting rid of like 20 cubic meters of sand. Actually more than that. 2 10 cubic meter trucks and another 5 cubic meters before that. So 25 cubic meters of sand. And now I need a little bit of sand. Just a bit, yeah. We'll go behind the shed. I'll probably go behind the shed, rake up all the leaves, put the leaves down, and then put the soil on top. Give a bit of compost in there. There's no shortage of compost here. Alright guys, so I got carried away and I completely forgot to film the installation. I don't really need to film that. You guys can figure it out. It's literally just like a piece of steel with some pegs in it and half buried under the grass, and then we've got to get some soil to fill that. I might do a couple of barrow loads from out the back behind the shed because there's always been too much sand behind the shed, and then I'll probably go get some proper soil conditioner for it and put that down. I need some soil conditioner over there anyway, so 2 birds 1 stone. Alright, so now I'm just going to cut this pipe out. I did forget one thing. I needed to extend this pipe here a bit because that's a huge dog leg there and I don't like it. But I found 2, where's the other one? There. I found two 20mm 30-degree angles, or there might be 45s, in the shed. So I'm just going to join them together and make a coupler out of that. So that'll have a little dog leg there. I'm not 100%. So there's a sprinkler there. I'm pretty sure it goes there because that's where the sprinkler used to be. I'm pretty sure I extended it down to there. I didn't run across here. So at first I was thinking about deleting that, but I'm 90% sure I still need it for that sprinkler there. So we'll just cut this out for now. Turns out there's 2 joiners on this pipe, so I'll probably just salvage one of them and do the old melting trick. But first up, we need to dig. So I need to reroute that hole there. If you guys remember, that's in the wrong spot. If you don't know, 2 videos ago, maybe 3 videos ago, I explained what's going on here. And yeah, that's about it. Just dig. Obviously I could only dig to the top of the pipe, so I needed to get the pipe out to finalize the dig. And I want to keep it that low. That's probably 150 deep, maybe a bit deeper. I don't want it to come up any higher than that, so we're going to dig. If anything else could go wrong, it could. That doesn't even make sense. Alright, so this pump's been kicking on and off. Remember how I made that tank there to try to relieve the pressure a bit? Turns out I've got a leaking solenoid. Now this fucking shits me, but it's my own fault. If you look there, that's a Holman solenoid. As most of you know, I had Holman solenoids here and in the shed. The shed ones both broke very fast, like within 6 months. And I did say to you guys, I've still got Holmans out the front. They are going to need replacing eventually. And right now, it is eventually. So, it's a bit of a pain in the ass. I haven't got a uni joint on there, so I have to dig around it so I can dig it up. No, that's a Pope, not a Holman. Is Pope Holman? I can't remember. Anyway guys, it looks like we're replacing that solenoid. I don't know if I'm going to do it today or whether I'm going to get it in the morning. Either way, I've got to get that glue out of the sun. That's a bad idea. I'm pissed, guys. So new solenoids in, pipes run to here. So F you Bunnings for not having any 6 meter length, and F me for not thinking about it. But we just went to the retic shop and got a solenoid. We could have easily got a new length from the retic shop, but I do have those 20mm angles, so I'm just going to have the T there and then 45 to that pipe there, which means I've got to dig some more up, unfortunately. It's all glued up. It's got some trippy angles on it, but you get that. It's got that 45 there. It just is what it is. Sometimes you got to use what's around the house. I didn't film me putting it together because you guys don't care about that. It was a bit of a drama because I glued that up to there and I glued that corner in. I didn't really think about the fact that I had to get that piece in. What I should have done, I should have glued that way and then had the big bit to flex and like slip in, but I got it in. There's that joint there, hasn't got the best connection, probably only like 20, it's probably 20mm in, 15-20mm. It's not all the way in, but you get that. But it'll do the trick. So yeah, I guess I gotta take some sprinkler heads off and turn it on, clean out the lines. There's a bit of advice I can give you guys. Take the sprinklers off and flush the system. It's a necessity. I'm really confused, guys. There's a sprinkler there. Why isn't there a T there? Where the hell did that pipe, that sprinkler must run off that T as well. What drugs was I on when I hooked that up? I could have just dug there. Man, it's tripping me out, guys. Anyway, plug the pump in. See how this new solenoid goes, eh? If I can get. So we should get heaps of water pouring out of all crevices. This might take a second to turn on because I don't think it's primed, but once it goes, it'll go. So we've got water coming out that way, there, and there. I did this sprinkler. There's one here, but I couldn't fucking find it. It's like right here somewhere. I don't know how I can't find it. It's only at ground level. There's one more extension I want to do eventually, guys, and it's run a pipe from there to there to close the whole loop. But alright, now that's been running for a bit, we'll turn it off and put the sprinklers back on. Alright guys, it's up and running. It worked. You guys aren't really going to be able to see it in the video, but that sprinkler there and that one there, they're like the biggest MP rotators you can get. I think they're either 6 or 9 meters. I think 6. They weren't rotating, so that one still isn't running as good as that one. So I'm definitely going to join that. I don't know when. One day guys, we'll join it. It's only half an hour of digging, it's not much. So then we need to swap that to a T, dig it down to there, and then swap that one to a 90 degree. And so it's literally, it's 2 fittings and a 6 meter hose. But this is working good for now. But you can definitely see that one there is spraying twice as much as that one. That one's on the end of the line, so if we loop it, should equalize pressure. It should be exactly like in a fish room. I'm familiar with a fish room and I'm using those theories on my retic. So Literally, all I did, changed from a 20mm to a 25mm. It made a huge difference. And obviously, once it goes past those 2 T's and it drops back to 20mm, that doesn't matter, because you've got like double 20 or triple 20mm to 125mm. I don't really know how to explain that, but you guys should be able to wrap your head around it. Anyway, I'm waiting on my tools, so I'm going to turn it off and I'm going to fill it all back in. Oh, that's off. Oh, hang on. We've turned it on manually, guys. So flick that. Yeah, if you're ever buying solenoids, buy a pressure tested solenoid from the retic shop. I can't stress that enough. I'll never buy a cheap one again. So this garden bed should be orange in a couple of weeks. It needs to like lean forward a bit and be straightened out, but we need soil to push it out, you know. So that's maybe tomorrow's job. We'll see. Alright, so it's time for a water change on the display tank. I've got the real urge to switch this to discus, guys. I've been watching some discus that friends have got, and yeah, I don't know if I don't think I can bring myself to do it, but I don't know. Anyway, there's a automatic water change system coming up for this tank, so it'll be good for people with one tank if they are interested in building an auto water change system. But on that note, guys, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're not that interested in retic stuff, and lawn stuff, I ask that you just skip through it or just watch the next video. This is a daily vlog, so it will include stuff that I do daily, not just fish. On that note, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Hope you have a good one. Sorry if I sound a bit slow, I'm pretty tired. Like, digging and retic in the sun all day has actually knocked me on the head. Peace out.